How's it going, guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about some rifle stuff once again. You know, the good fun stuff. We're going to be talking about this right here. This is the Streamlight ProTac HL-X. A little bit of a long name, but it is a rail-mounted light designed for rifles, long guns, etc. And we're going to talk about why I love it so much and why I would highly recommend it to pretty much everyone out there. With that, let's get the video started. Alright, so let's get the video started. First things first, what is it? It is a flashlight. Like many of Streamlight's products, it is very similar to them if you have owned some previously. I have a handful of Streamlight flashlights and they all kind of work and function the same way. This one here obviously is designed to be mounted on a rail, on a rifle like this one, but basically the functions are the same. You press once and hold to leave the light on. As soon as you let go, the light turns off. There's also a button where if you just press once and let go, it will stay on until you press the button again. And then this one here also has a strobe function where if you double tap, you can get some strobe action going on, blind someone, you know, all the good fun stuff. So now that you know what it is, let's talk about some of the details and specifications. First off, it is a 1000 lumen light, so pretty dang bright. And for those of you that are concerned with candela, you're looking at about 27,100 candela. Obviously those are for the high setting. It does have a low setting where you can run it at 400 lumens, but most people I imagine are going to be running it on high at the 1000 lumen setting. It is going to last you 1.5 hours on that high setting, and I think it's a great option because it meets a lot of important criteria that a lot of people will be looking for on a rifle mounted light. For example, there are some other brands out there, we will leave their names out of this, but those options, while they may also be a well-known and reliable brand, they don't offer quite the same amount of light output that this right here is going to get you. At 27,100 candela, you are insanely bright at that center point. 1000 lumens, this thing has an amazing amount of light that it is throwing down range, and whatever your purposes may be, if you're using it in your house to clear rooms in your home at night, if you think you have an intruder, or if you live on a bunch of land and you're out checking your farm, your woods, whatever it may be, for trespassers, you will have no problems with this reaching out to what's generally going to be most people's effective range with this rifle. And keep in mind, this is also in the dark, so taking a 200-yard shot at night is totally different than a 200-yard shot in daylight and good conditions. Now, as far as installation, it was a little bit complicated, but once I got it, I could walk someone through it now in just a couple minutes. So I realized when I received it that I did not have the attachments that I needed. Obviously, this rifle here has M-LOK along the sides and just Picatinny on top. I did not want to mount the light right on top because even if I can manage my grip, when I go and look down the sight, all I can see is the back of the flashlight. So I needed it to be on the side here so that it wasn't blocking my sight picture. So with that being the case, I needed to go to the store and grab a Picatinny rail mount section to put onto my M-LOK so that I can attach the light that way. There are some other ways you can fasten and attach the light to your rifle, but I wanted to do it that way so that it is strong and secure. So I just got a little cheap, whatever, 2-inch section of Picatinny that I now have on this rifle, and I mounted the light to that. There's just a little screw here that you just tighten down to lock it on to the Picatinny. Then as far as the touchpad, that was very, very simple. It comes with two little rubber sections that attach into the Picatinny that I have on top here, and then you just slide the touchpad right into that, and it's locked in very thoroughly. So I imagine this is roughly the way most people are going to outfit their rifle. They're going to have the touchpad on top and then the light on the side here. My main concern with doing this was if it would impede or mess up my grip when I go to grab the gun. So I have this foregrip right here, and when I go to grab my gun, I wrap my hand around right here and hold the rifle like so. and I wanted to make sure that the light did not impede on my grip when I come up here to grab the rifle, and I accomplished that perfectly. I have it in a spot right now where it's not doing that, and it's not sticking out too far where it's like past the muzzle of the gun. It's in a perfect spot right now, and I'm very, very happy with it. Now real quick, I want to show you some of the beam patterns this light has, and then we'll come back and wrap this thing up before we go. So hopefully now you are enlightened. Sorry, that was a bad joke, but hopefully you are enlightened and learned something about this light, and maybe, just maybe, you are interested in purchasing one of these, picking them up to try out for yourself. For those of you that it would be interested, I will have a link down below in the description where you can find this light, as well as a bunch of other products that I use on my firearms. And if you do purchase through one of those links, I will get a very, very small kickback to the channel just to help me and support me in going forward, trying to produce more and better videos in the future. If you enjoyed this video and have some thoughts of your own about this light or other rail-mounted lights out there, leave a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. Would love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it as well. That helps out a bunch. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this going forward. With that, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.